Yo, so we out here walking my boy Rogue. Just a normal quarantine Saturday with yours truly and this knucklehead. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Don't got much to talk about really. Been seeing a couple of the dudes that I follow are beefing with dumbass Kwame Winston. I think it's hilarious. I mean, the guy, for saying, he just repeats himself constantly. But I've never heard a guy repeat himself so much and say so little. Like, he literally doesn't say anything. He'll say like 3 words in a sentence, and he'll kind of repeat that for the next 8 to 10 minutes. So he'll be like, facts, not pit bulls. Get it through your yellow bus heads. Facts. And he'll say that shit for the next 8 minutes. And I'm like, how do people buy that shit? I don't know. It's hilarious to me, though. But yeah, I've never seen somebody say so little and repeat themselves. Shit is fucking phenomenal, almost. Yeah, and I also noticed there's this other guy on YouTube. I don't know. I definitely don't want to say his name. I definitely don't want to, I don't know, offend anybody. But man, every time I seen his post on his channel, like something kind of came up and it like made me feel a little uneasy. I don't know. But every time he shows his dogs, they're always in the dark and they're always like in a garage. Two dogs to a kennel, even talking about their security dogs and shit. And if you know anything about these type of dogs, meaning these type of dogs as in like American Staffordshires and, you know, bully breed, even the American Pit Bull Terriers, like, it is highly discouraged to have them as security work. It's not what they thrive at. They don't thrive in that kind of work. It's baffling at this point that people still want to press that. Like, I don't understand it. But yeah, every time this guy has showed his dogs, they're always in the dark, and then like their only sunlight seems to be like this one little crack in the window of that garage. And he talked about how like a litter had just died of his, and I'm like sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, I wonder if it's because of, you know, like lack of sunlight. I mean, they want to be outside. They don't want to be locked into a room doing all that bullshit. Hey, no, what do you got? But yeah, they're constantly in the dark. They're created 2 at a time. And the only form of light that I've noticed that they had was through this guy's actual camera phone light. And he talks about how they don't bark and how real security dogs aren't supposed to bark and all this crazy shit. And all my like red flags are just like pinging off the charts. I'm just like, there's something seriously wrong with this. I don't know what you guys think, but like, these dogs don't want to be inside all the time. Like when I don't feel good and he's, you know, he's an inside dog, of course, but I mean, we have a backyard and he is allowed to come and go as he pleases, you know, and that's just what it is. I mean, he's a part of my family, and if he wants to be outside, then he'll be outside. If he wants to be inside, then he'll be inside. But he's allowed to do as he wants, you know, because his happiness is my happiness, per se, you know. And I definitely didn't get my dog to have him, you know, be some backyard liability. That's for goddamn sure. I got him to be a part of my family. But yeah, man, it was eyebrow raising to see that these dogs live in the dark, man. Like it gave me like this fucking sense of anxiety almost, man. Like, I felt bad. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, or I don't know, man. But this shit just sounded and looked weird, man. And it's like, never really shows his dogs outside. And I mean, every time you see me post, I'm either out here walking under, you know, natural sun, or I'm in my backyard with this fool. Never do you see me inside the house with him, because he likes to be inside because he's with me. But given the choice, he's trying to be outside. Dogs are wild in that aspect. They don't want to be confined. That's why there's a such thing as, you know, kennel deterioration. Because they deteriorate under those conditions. You know, obviously some dogs are better because, as we all know, you know, every dog is an individual. So what's, you know, good for the goose isn't always good for the gander, I guess you could say. You know, but for the most part, you know, dogs don't want to be fucking cooped up. They just don't. You know, like his complete attitude and demeanor changes the minute that you know, as soon as he even hears me grab the leash, he's fucking on one, you know, because he knows what it's about to be. You know, I'm gonna let him pull me. I don't give a shit, you know, because that works him out, and he, you know, it files down his little claws there. So I don't really give a shit. You know, people say, you know, oh, you don't have control of this, or your dog's walking you. Like, I know exactly what I'm doing, and if I need him controlled, then he's controlled. But I do that for the purpose of, you know, having him exert maximum effort and to file his nails, because he doesn't like the Dremel experience. He's had it once and it didn't go very well for him. And so if I can alleviate him from that kind of stress, then that's just exactly what I'm gonna do, because that's the kind of owner I am. You know, like, I give a lot of respect for, you know, guys like APBD Canine Performance Athletes, because you can completely and clearly see that this guy goes above and beyond for his, and you can't but respect that. Shit, you gotta over respect that. Like, you see, like, his facilities, like, everything about that dude is fucking A1, dude. Like, and some of you guys, man, you guys are really showing your ass with these dogs, man. Like, the lack of care, and just, you know, obviously everybody's different, but I don't know, man. These dogs don't need our help having any negative light shine on them. We need some positivity, man. And they don't need our help. That's for damn sure, you know? But anyways, you guys have a good one.